All right. Good morning, everyone.
Good
Morning.
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 How's
Happy
everybody
Wednesday.
doing?
Everybody's great here.
Yeah.
So we have Renee Jones, fabulous Renee Jones, and we'll talk about how we were connected in a minute. But I'm so excited to have you on our Facebook Live this morning because I think you have so many talents and gifts that I'm just excited to share with everybody.
Thank you. I'm honored to be here. Thank you.
Absolutely. So tell us, how's your week been, Renee?
I've had a great week. Actually, my daughter got engaged in California.
Wow.
So we were there for that, and it was an amazing week. It's more than a mom could ask for to be included in something like that. I won't cry.
No.
Well, I saw the pictures and it was beautiful and dreamy and amazing. What wonderful memories.
Thank you.
Mhm.
So any other fun plans for the rest of the summer?
We're going to the Gulf Coast of Florida, where I pretty much grew up in my summers. So we're going to go there for a week. And, we kind of just spur of the moment have weekend trips planned. So you never know. But that's the one that's actually planned.
Love those kind of trips that you just take off. I need to do more of those.
They're fun.
Yeah, they are. And I feel like that's how the summer goes. You never know what the weekend holds. Well, for me, we have to stay in town for the weekend, so we kind of know, but yes. Yeah. Well, tell me about how you and Jennifer got connected. How did y'all's paths cross?
My good friend Lori Cook, she's the reason why I guess I'm doing these now, is because I did a board for the Avett Brothers concert last summer, and I brought it to the tailgate, and she just went crazy over it. And she was like, you have to put these out there. You have to do this. I was like, I don't know. So the next day she actually put it on Facebook, and I had like a million calls. So, and then I guess she knows Jennifer through selling her house. And then we just sort of connected. Jennifer used me a couple of times or several times for boxes for closings, and just kind of hit it off. So that's kind of the story there. I was kind of pushed into it, but I'm glad that she pushed me, because sometimes you need a push to do the things that you're good at or you really love. So
Definitely.
And Lori is definitely one of those people that she's just the ultimate connector. She's such a encourager, and I don't know, she's good about that, right?
Very much so. She gets you excited, and you can't say no to her. So
No kidding. I hope she's watching this.
I'm sure she is.
So tell us a little bit about your background.
I'm from Birmingham, Alabama. I was a flight attendant for Piedmont and then U.S. Airways and American. I retired when I have 3 children. I'm married, obviously. I have a 26-year-old, a 23-year-old, and a 10-year-old son. And I retired when I had my son Tyler, and been a stay-at-home mom. And my mom was Martha Stewart. And so she was a great cook and Southern living, all those things that a Southern woman would do. So she instilled in me, the gift of entertaining and making sure people feel like they're taken care of, and a personal touch on everything she did. So I didn't realize how much until I started doing this. And it tends to be more of an art hobby for me in a way, because every box is like a personal box to me, even though it's not my box. So I'm the one who does them. I'm the only one who does them. And it's just, I want them to be perfect and pretty and special for whoever picks it up. So I tend to be like, I'm the only one that can do it. So that's why I don't do, a huge amount. I kind of a boutique-y type charcuterie business, but I'm glad I do it that way, because then I have, I take my time, and every box is just special. So
yeah. You can see that on your Facebook and Instagram when you post the pictures of your boxes. You can see they have the personal touches. And I know I've gone and tried to build one, and I could never ever do that. So it really does.
Thank
It
you so
really
much.
does take a talent.
Thank you.
It really does.
I had a fourth grade teacher who was in Birmingham, who was a handwriting teacher, like everything, the beautiful script writing. And so I was playing with the chocolate, and I started writing like, summer and script writing. And so I feel like that's like a shout out to my fourth grade teacher who, I think handwriting is beautiful. I wish they still taught it mostly in school, but
Yeah.
so I do that. I do most of the writing is in chocolate, and it's kind of a shout out to her. So
Yeah,
That's so cool.
That is so cool. It really
I think
is.
that just shows us that like all the people in our past that touch our lives, right? It
Yes,
affects how
it really
the
does.
things we do and what we do.
Yeah, something so
I had
insignificant
no
we
idea you were a
realize.
flight attendant. That's
I was
amazing.
for 23 years. Yes, I was. I love the job.
Wow.
I miss it greatly, but we still get to travel for free, so that kind of soothes my my heartache. But my daughter's a flight attendant for Delta. My other daughter, they both live in New York City. My other daughter is works for the same type of business that my husband does, insurance. So I'm very proud of them, and my family means everything to me. So that's always first and foremost. And most things, everything I do, which again is why I'm not always, holidays and stuff. I do a certain amount of boxes, but I don't like overwhelm because I have to have that time with my family. So
That's so nice. Yeah.
That is.
So that leads into the name of your business, Style by Tribe. How did that come about?
It was kind of a joke, actually. When we lived in Colorado a couple of years ago, I had a friend that I met there, and she, I guess, she would always comment on the stuff I would do, like, oh, okay, you did, oh, I love that, that's whatever. And she'd go, oh, this is Style by Tribe. And it was kind of a joke. Every time I'd come up with some earrings or I'd make some, she goes, oh, Style by Tribe. So it kind of stuck. So that's how that came up. And it kind of includes everything that I do. I do jewelry and art and, whimsical things. I paint oyster shells. So I kind of do all those things. And it's all like it's a little bit of me in everything that I do. So kind of made sense. Tribe is an acronym for all the names of our family. We're a blended family. I remarried my husband, Brian. And so it's Tyler, Renee, Isabella, Brian, and Emma. And it's like, family, another name for family. So that's how that came up. Everybody gets like, are you Indian? Are you, are you? No. It's just how it happened to come up. So
I think that's so cool that you were able to incorporate everyone's name and make a real useful word.
Right. Yes.
Yeah.
So I should have said Native American. That's Native American is what they say. So
it's so interesting that, you've got this artistic piece of you that you make these beautiful charcuterie boxes. You've got jewelry, you've got the oyster shells, but you have design too, because I've seen what you've done in Lori's house to kind of put her office together. That's amazing.
I do love doing that. And I feel like I do have an eye for like, I can see what things should look like. It's fun for me. I like spending other people's money too. So that's even more fun. But I also like to find something like in a really expensive store and go find something that's, almost equally as great as that. And like, that gives me like a natural high, like, oh, look what I did. So that's fun. My daughter's engagement party, we had it in a restored barn in Paso Robles, California. And it was literally like, there was nothing in there but a table. So we went in and, put the pink lighting up. I made a big neon light that had, Emma loves Tony, and the pink backdrop and the flowers and the lights, like all that stuff, like gets me like, I just love it. It's a lot of fun to decorate and design a space and have it look the way that you want it to look like. And I just love that. And I do love shopping. So if you see me at Home Goods, it's I have a big cart stuffed with pillows. So it's fun. I do enjoy it. And Lori's sweet. She, it's an honor for someone to call and ask you your opinion on something and actually do it. Mm-hmm. And her place looks really good, but she has her input in it too. So it's fun. I like it. I enjoy it.
I think Style by Tribe should branch into staging. It sounds like we could
Oh
hire
my God,
you.
I would love that. Do you know how many times I've walked into a house that we've looked at? I was like, oh my God, like, I could have done it. I could do this. They should have done this. I would love to do that. It's just fun. It's fun going in and making somebody's room look better than they thought it was going to look.
Yes,
So,
definitely. Well, Renee, what's your favorite part about owning your own business?
I think it's like when I was a flight attendant, like making your own schedule, like, I decide, when I'm going to work or how many I can be in control of your daily schedule and knowing when you're going to work and when you're not, or when you can.
Mm-hmm.
So, that's one of the best things. It's just being in control of your own destiny in that way.
Yeah. Yeah. And it sounds like you can kind of take Style by Tribe whichever direction you want. You could even branch into home decor if you wanted to, or you could, go back to, do the jewelry making or whatever it be.
Yeah. I kind of flitter back and forth. I'm a flitterer. I go back and forth to all sorts of things. I don't stay on one thing. I mean, the charcuterie, obviously I have, but I think with me anyway, it's more, I have to be inspired to do stuff like art wise. And when I am, then it turns out really great. And when I'm kind of forced into doing something, it's like, it's okay. I think it's okay. But I really think that even with the charcuterie, like, there's been a couple when it was mad, or I don't know what it was, but it was like, that doesn't look good. You can tell, I think you can tell when somebody is not having a good day or whatever, how something looks. But I really try to make sure that everything that I put out is like up to my standard. And because I look it over and I take pictures of it, like, that doesn't look good. I move stuff around. So I'm a perfectionist in that way, but it's also because it's a direct reflection of me. And I want that to be the best, reflection. So
I love everything about that. I mean, I'm already building a corporation in my head for you.
Join Lori Cook.
Right. But then it's like, it's this passion and love for it, right? And that's it. You put a little piece of your heart in everything you do.
Well, thank you. I think that's I've always been that way ever since I was a little girl. And I've tried to, tell that to my kids too, as, they've gone into their school or jobs, or even, my son getting ready to go to camp this week, he didn't want to fix his hair. And he's like, I'm just going to get sweaty. I was like, no, you have to look like you care that you're going somewhere. And so I think that's a very important lesson. And I feel like that's the one thing that I've tried to do with all the stuff that I make is, I want to be proud of it.
So thinking about the creativity that you put into it, can you think of one of the charcuterie boxes you've made that really stood out, or one of your favorites?
Well, my most favorite is the one I made this past weekend for my daughter's engagement party.
Right.
I brought some stuff with me, but it was just fun having to go and get it all. And it was one of the easiest ones I've ever made. And I think only because it was so much love involved in it, but that was my very favorite. But I've made some bro boxes for men for birthdays.
Oh, that's
and
fun.
they have like little bourbons attached to them, and kind of one was a poker chip night. So they had chocolate covered poker chips inside. It was more of a man type box. Those are fun to make. I love birthday boxes. But I think the favorite one is my daughter's. And the fresh flowers and the chocolate writing and all that stuff is, extra, but extra added for me, to make it very pretty. But hers, I didn't do a lot of that for some reason, time. And there's just a few flowers, but it was as simple as it was one of the prettiest ones I think I made. So.
Aww.
Yeah. I think that's stacked into.
I have love goggles on still, so that may be why. But.
Yeah, I think it was your heart in it, right?
It
the
was.
amount of love.
It truly was.
Yeah. Tell us about your holiday boxes, because that's always been a popular seller too.
Oh my God, the holiday boxes. Oh, that's I love them and I hate them. I'm a little older than I was a couple of years ago, so I thought I would be able to, pop them out. Let's do this. and I took a lot of orders, and I was up for 2 nights, like I didn't sleep because trying to get them all ready. But and one of my neighbors came over to try to help me, and I was like, oh, thank you, but no, you're doing it wrong. You have to go. It's so much fun, and I love Christmas. And there were kid boxes, so they were full of candy and little Christmas trinkets, and they were wrapped like a Christmas present. And I just had so much fun doing them. But it was a lot of personalization for that many boxes for like a 2-day period. So that's when I was really like, oh wait, I need to really like manage my time better for that, because I got it done at the very last second, but it was a lot of, it's a lot of work. It's not just, you just throw something in a box. And I know people may think that, oh, that's so easy, but it's really not. Like the placement and how it looks when you open it up, like, and I'm a kid at heart when it comes to Christmas. So I know I'm like, oh, I want this box to be like, when they open it. So those are really fun. I will do them again, but I'm not going to do as many as I did before, because it was truly, it was overwhelming for me. But it was a lot of fun. Holiday boxes are, I'll do like a Thanksgiving box a couple of days before Thanksgiving, but again, like I won't have that time taken for my family. So there's just a fine line there for me. If I wanted to make it a really huge business, I'm sure that I could, but again, I'd have to, let someone else help make those boxes and take the time on the, from away from my family. And I'm just not at this point in my life, don't want to give that back. So and that's why I say it's kind of like a boutique-y type charcuterie box, like a pop-up shop, if you will, but a little bit more dependable. But that's kind of how I view this right now. It's a very fun, passionate thing I'm doing right now. And as long as it stays that way, then I'm happy to continue.
You know what I love the most about all of what you just said is, you could like be making boxes every day, all the time, right? But you've made your number one as your family, and that has always been number one. And to honor that time, because I think as women, if we get blessed with, business or, opportunity, sometimes we jump into that and we lose sight of all the other things that are important. So I think that's huge that you have honored that and respected your time with your family.
Well, thank you. My husband would like for me to like make more money doing what I do and charge more. I don't know. It's not the number one reason why I started doing this. I know that sounds horrible to, business-minded people, but I really truly enjoy doing it. So that is, the main reason I do this.
Right. Oh, that's great. So would you say
I would be a starving artist if I were like younger and doing this, just with a dream. But it is fun for me. So that's why I do it. Yeah.
That's wonderful. Would you say that's your number one seller, was those holiday boxes?
Number one seller is the Fun with Friends box. It's a box that most people get. It's for 4 to 5 people. And I'm a heavy-handed person. I'm from the South. I'm from Alabama, and we, feed you. Like there's no like small portion. Even when I try to do a small portion, I end up putting something else around it. So they're heavy boxes. And probably not the most economical thing, for me to be doing. But I need it to look a certain way and be a certain way, and that's how they are. And it's the most popular box that I have ordered.
Is that the one you brought to the mountains, Jennifer, for our team?
Yes. And it's huge. You can eat out of that box for days.
Yes. Yes, Jennifer. Yes. I hope my husband's not listening to that right now.
I know when we asked what Renee's favorite box was she made, I wanted to chime in and say, well, that was my favorite box, the one Jennifer brought that you ever made. We loved it.
It's our the most popular for sure. Thank you. It's the most popular for sure.
So tell us, Renee, how can people get connected with you to place an order?
I have a website on if you go to my Facebook page, Style by Tribe, there's a link to my website. It's a Wix website. Instagram, Style by Tribe. That's usually the fastest and quickest way. And you can text me. That's the very fastest way you can get in touch with me. You can, the website is more of a general, like a price point to show you what's available and the prices. I prefer to talk to you personally to find out like what you're doing it for, or, you know, little information I can have to make it more personal for you. So that's why, I mean, you can submit your information and I will get into contact with you, but the fastest way is through the Instagram, or to call me directly, which all the information is on my Facebook site.
And do people pick up at your home? Do you ever ship or deliver?
They pick up generally at my home. Sometimes I will deliver if it's in a closer range, greater part of Charlotte. I haven't figured out, nor have the wherewithal to like do the shipping. So no
That's
shipping.
the corporation logistics.
That's the
Lori
corporate
on.
Yeah, that's Lori's job.
Yeah.
She figures that out, we'll do it.
Yeah.
Definitely. Oh, well, this has been so fun. We really have loved having you on, and we like to, end all of our Facebook Lives with saying something that we're grateful for. It can be your whole life that you're grateful for, or just this week. But Renee, if you want to kick us off and let us know what you're grateful is today.
I'm grateful for the support of my family for the things that I do like this. And I'm grateful for the friends that I reconnected with back in Charlotte after we moved back from Colorado, and the new friends that I've made. You know, Lori was, one of the first people I met when we came back again. And she's a dear friend. You know, you need someone in your life to encourage you and support you like that. And she is that person. So I'm very grateful to her.
It's wonderful. I need to meet Lori.
I know.
I
feel like my phone is going to be buzzing in a minute.
She'll be in contact with you after this.
Yes, she will.
She'll be like, now, Lise, what business do you want to start? Because you should do it.
She's
with.
definitely a businesswoman for sure.
Yes. All right, Jennifer, what about you? What are you grateful for?
So I have a summer masterminds this afternoon, which is typically something that I would have traveled for. So I was thinking about that. I think I'm just grateful for collaboration. I think having groups of people that you can mastermind or talk about on how to improve your business, your life, really anything, but it's like-minded thinkers that are kind of a support system. So I guess my grateful is to be able to collaborate and connect with others.
That's great. Well, this is a great thing that you're doing here. Like, that's amazing that how you spotlight, these businesses and the women who run them. So I'm grateful for that as well.
We love doing it.
Yeah.
What about you, Lise? What are you grateful for?
Mine kind of goes hand in hand with what Renee was saying about the flexibility with her job. But I had a conversation with some friends, the other day, and I just realized how restrictive their 9-to-5 job was, and how ours, you work your butt off, but you can do it in the way you want to. So you can go investment route for us. We could go buy side. You could go list side. You could do only open houses or only showings. I mean, there's so much different direction that you could go in. And I think that's something I take for granted. So I'm very grateful for that.
That's great.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Well, this was so fun. I'm so glad we were able to have you with us, Renee.
I'm honored. Thank you so much. It was really an honor. I appreciate it.
Well, you guys have a great rest of the week.
Thanks. You too.
Thanks, guys. Bye.